What's up, guys? Matt Brown here, FourLines.com. Talking about Monday Night Football here between the Browns and the Broncos. Reminder, everything we do, absolutely free here. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Do appreciate your support. 50,000 plus of you guys here on the channel. So thanks for taking this in, and of course, all the great content that the guys do here on the channel. Sitting 6 right now in favor of the Broncos at home here on a Monday evening. Head over to the total. This thing is sitting 42 pretty much across the board. So, Broncos. Question you have to ask yourself is, are you buying at the very peak of the market if you want to back the Broncos in this? Because the Broncos have actually been playing really good as of late. Bo Nix really coming into his own. Defense, very good. So you have to ask yourself, are the Broncos 6 point better? I mean, you got to win by a touchdown, right? So if spreads at 6, you got to win by 7. So, I mean, you got to win by a touchdown. Are the Broncos a touchdown better than any of the teams that aren't bottom feeders right now? And that's kind of what you have to ask yourself. You know what you get with Cleveland. You kind of get the good with the bad, right? Jameis Winston going to be up and down. If you look at their overall season statistics, which does factor in the Deshaun Watson time, I mean, the offense is actually terrible by every single metric there is. A little bit better with Jameis, but not that much better, actually. So you're going up against a bad offense versus a really good defense. From at Denver, that's number 1 pass defense EPA in the NFL, number 6 rush defense EPA allowed in the NFL. If you go to the DVOA statistics, they are 6th against the pass. They are 4th against the run. There's just a lot to like about this defense. And like I said, the offense has kind of come around and certainly come into its own. No real thought here. I think the number is appropriate. I think if I were playing this, maybe you could open up a alt line parlay or teaser, however you want to go about it, and roll it into week 14, something like that. There are some options there, but listen, I've kind of gotten off of playing teasers this year and just play more alt line parlays, get better prices on those. And so I don't need to move this the full 6 points down to 0. I'll move it, I'll move it 3.5 points to 2.5, and I'll take the Broncos at under a field goal and then pair that up with something else that I like down here. It could be the Bucks at under 2.5, moving that 5.5 instead of 6. So just little stuff, like that, right? That we can do to increase our profitability and not have to pay so much juice on some of these things. But again, line seems about appropriate. Broncos are about a touchdown better than the Browns, in my opinion. Got an anytime touchdown article here from Mo, so you can go in, take this, see if you can throw something in your account here on anytime touchdown market. But for me, I am actually heading to the prop market. And what the hell did MGM do? This was 61.5 whenever we started this video. Whatever, it'll get back to 61.5, and we're not paying absurd juice on this. I don't know what the algorithm did, but Courtland Sutton, the play that's in the account is over 61.5 receiving yards for Courtland Sutton. I did notice they have receptions at 5.5 at plus 125 on the over if you want to gamble a little bit more on Courtland Sutton. But basically since week 7, and we can show you here on Courtland Sutton, since week 7, and that's also correlated where if you go in and just look at this Broncos offense in general, where Bo Nix really started to play a whole lot better. They started to be a lot more efficient. And look, he got 7 games under his belt, right? I mean, he's a rookie. Rookies don't always just come in and get it right off the bat. And so we come in week 7 where he got blanked, right? Now look from here on. Courtland Sutton, 11 targets, 10 targets, 9 targets, 8 targets, 10 targets, 8 catches, 7, 6, 7, 8 again. You see the fewest yards he had, 70 along the way. He's just getting a ton of looks from Bo Nix. Bo Nix absolutely loves Courtland Sutton. And this Browns defense, even though it's not terrible, it's definitely not near as good as it was last year. And further, you get a team that is actually, if you look DVOA, one of the worst teams, weirdly, against wide receiver ones in all of the NFL. So, Courtland Sutton, really good against man coverage. You get a Browns defense that is the 4th highest man coverage rate in the NFL. So I think a lot really working here for Courtland Sutton and Bo Nix, finding him early and often. But like I said, since that week 7 dud, he has just been the absolute focal point of this offense, as you can see. And for me, little plus money, a little plus money on the over 5.5 there, just for a little bit more fun. But again, on the receiving yards, just wait till this ticks to 61.5 and get it at normal juice. Like we don't need the 1 yard and have to lay 145. So 61.5 is the look, and over on the receptions specifically at plus money, only at plus money, and be sure that you're shopping around and making sure you're getting the best number there on the over receptions for Courtland Sutton. This plays right into his hands. Like I said, a team that plays a ton of man coverage. He's great against man, and a team that really struggles against wide receiver ones here on the season. Again, only would do kind of an alt-line parlay type deal. I think 6 is appropriate. I think the total's appropriate when it comes to the side and total. Just really do like Courtland Sutton a ton in this matchup. Guys, everything we do, absolutely free here on the lines. Discord right up here in the upper right-hand corner. Click, get in part of that community. You can see if anyone else has any better thoughts here on this game somewhere along the way. But hey, listen, you don't always have to bet a side and a total. The prop bet's cash the same. The money goes into the account the exact same. It's still a winner when it's a winner, and the money still goes into the account. It all spins the same. It all bets the same. So we don't have to play side and total. We can play just a prop on a game. Good luck on all your Monday Night Football bets.